What's good, fam? What's good? It's your boy Urban Sports Guru. Let me give you my picks for week 9. We got Cleveland with all that drama this week with Odell and Baker. They just released Odell, which I think is a blessing, not just for Baker, but also for Odell. Baker clearly does better without Odell. Odell has clearly done better without Baker. Let them part ways. I secretly hope Odell goes to the Packers. Just my take. Packers are the Chiefs. That's just what I think will work for him. New England will work well for him as well, but I think he'll do better with an established quarterback. However, now you're going on the road playing against a division rival, Cincinnati. Cincinnati's playing well this year, even though they didn't play well last week. Now they're home. They give it 2.5. I like the Bengals. Cleveland got a lot of shit they going through. They got Denver against Dak and the boys. Boys giving 10. I liked it. Denver's done this year. Boys are rolling. That offense is going to be rolling. Defense is going to force turnovers. I hate the Cowboys, but they're rolling right now. I give credit where it's due. Now we got the Loser Bowl, 1-7 teams. Houston and Miami. The worst part about this Loser Bowl is one of these two teams already invested a top pick in a quarterback. And now they're looking to trade, possibly in the offseason, for the quarterback on the other team who's not playing. Crazy. Miami's giving 5.5. I think by default they should win. They should win. Whether they cover is a different story. Like I said, Loser Bowl. Then we got Atlanta on the road against the Saints. I love the Saints defense. Taysom Hill is going to be starting. Taysom Hill beat them last year. I'm disappointed the way the Saints played last week against Carolina. But the Saints are home. I like the Saints giving 6. That's a pretty high number for their offense. But they're giving 6. I like the Saints. Then you got the Raiders. Coming all the way to New York. Playing an early game against my Giants, who just blew the game against KC. Giants are finding ways to lose these games. I like the Raiders. Then you got the Patriots. Patriots and Carolina, they're at the same level. Carolina right now, if you started the playoffs, Carolina will be in the playoffs. And then you have the Patriots, who won their last couple of games. I think they have a defense that could force Sam Darnold into mistakes. They gave away the corner, Gilmore. I expect him to be good, but I've told you before, I think Belichick has a little black book on every star who's ever played for him. And when you play against him, he's going to throw everything at you that you ever fucked up on in practice. Because he's wrote it all down and he's paid attention. And I expect to see some of that in this game. I like the Patriots. They got Buffalo once again beating up on a bad team with a 14.5 spread. Last week they didn't cover. Fact is, they're still going to win. They're going to beat up on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Buffalo needs a team to challenge them. They're going to keep getting these wins to keep the mojo going, but they need a team to challenge them. We got Minnesota on the road at Baltimore. Minnesota's a talented team. Fortunately, they lost to Neil Hunter again. They have Anthony Barr. When are they just going to unleash him, let him go after the quarterback? I have no idea. But I have zero trust in their offense. Why? Kirk Cousins. I have zero trust. They'll put up all the yards and all that, but for you to lose to Cooper Rush, I have zero trust in Lamar Jackson's MVP candidate. I'm taking the Ravens, giving 6. Then you have the Chargers. After getting embarrassed last week, they come to Philly. Philly actually thinks they can make the playoffs. I disagree. And the Chargers going to whoop on them. They give them 1.5 on the road. Watch what Justin Herbert do. Got the Packers and Chiefs. I wanted to see the battle of these two, these quarterbacks. But because A-Rod lied, and now his just was being compared to Kyrie's. And it's amazing how these two brothers are quite similar when you think about it. Both are very egotistical. Both want you to view them as a genius. Both just both have had issues with teammates. Both have been called moody. Just where teammates call them moody. Moody. So they were this way. Not very accountable. And when A-Rod's response to all this, not accountable, he blames the media. No, motherfucker. The media just put two and two together that you weren't vaccinated. It's just that simple. And now Jordan Love gets his shot. In a weird way, this is best for the Packers because you get now this game and the next game to see something from Jordan Love live real time in a regular season game, to know what you're going to be have some sense of some visual of what you're going to be dealing with come the off season, to know whether it's even worth it to let Aaron walk. So as far as Green Bay, this has all been a blessing in somehow, some way. Pay attention. KC's been not playing well. They're not running the football. And I told you at the beginning of the year, and my fear has been confirmed. Nobody's allowing KC to go deep. They will not allow you to go deep. They're playing 2 deep, sometimes 3 deep, and you're going to have to go the length of the field. And when you're doing that and not running the football, Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, turn around and hand that ball off. When you're doing that and you're not running the ball, it's like there's more opportunities for a mistake to happen. So when you mix that also with average to bad offensive line play, the offensive line is not gelled with all the new pieces, you get what you're getting. On top of the fact that Patrick Mahomes, as great as he is, the gunslinger they saw in college, you're seeing it now. So as much as, KC's home, get him 7.5, you want to say, oh, KC's going to trounce him. Who knows? Who knows? I expect them to win, but who knows? Then you got Arizona. Arizona's on the road in San Fran, and San Fran's 2.5-point favorites. This is my Stone Cold lock for the week. I like Arizona. With 10 days of preparation? Kyler Murray plays. I like Arizona. That's my lock for the week. Got Tennessee against the Rams. I like the Rams very, very much. Very, very much. I feel sorry for Tennessee because Derrick Henry. King Henry got hurt. They still have a decent offense, but not what they have with King Henry. Without King Henry. Getting Adrian Peterson, I expect Adrian Peterson to be able to have an 100-yard game. But at this point in career, he can't replace everything game in, game out that King Henry was giving him. No. Then you have the Bears and Pittsburgh. And it's so crazy. Pittsburgh is going to be 5-3. And when I look at their schedule, the end of their schedule is not as daunting as I once thought it would be. I looked at their last 6 games. I see Ravens. I see the Browns. I see the Chiefs, the Titans, Minnesota, Ravens, Bengals. These are the last 7 games. You have the Bears this week. They have the Lions. So that's 2 more wins. Bears are going to be 6-3. Steelers going to be 6-3. They're 4-3 now. They're going to be 6-3. Then you have the Chargers and the Bengals on the road. That's it. Let's see what happens. Your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.